Good evening, my dear students. Welcome back to your GK class. Now, my dear students, today in our class we are going to start a new lesson. And what is the name of the lesson? It's Social Reformers of India. Now, tell me one thing, my dear students. What do you mean by social reformers? Social reformers means what? Social reformers means the person who brings changes in the societies. वो इंसान जो अपनी सोसाइटी में, अपने कंट्री में, अपने सिटी में चेंजेस लाता है, उसको बोलते हैं सोशल रिफॉर्मर्स. सो कम लेट्स स्टार्ट. वेरियस रिलीजियस एंड सोशल इवल्स excited in Indian society. In the 19th century, many social reformers tried their best to eradicate those evils from the society. As I have informed you before starting the lesson that social reformers means the person who eradicate the bad thing from the society. Eradicate means to clean up or to destroy. Means ये इंसान जो सोसाइटी में गलत काम हो रहा है उसको बंद करने के लिए जो ट्राई करता है, वर्क हार्ड करता है, स्ट्रगल करता है, उसको बोलते हैं सोशल रिफॉर्मर्स. सो हियर आर सम पिक्चर्स ऑफ सोशल रिफॉर्मर्स. कम लेट्स सी व्हाट वी हैव टू डू. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट द एक्सरसाइज. Recognize the following reformers and write their names using the help box. Right now help box is given here. With the help of the help box we will write the name of the social reformers. Let's start. Now let's see the first picture. The first picture is of whom? We'll see the information given about him. He was the founder of Ramakrishna Mission. He condemned the caste system, ritualistic ceremonies and superstitions. Means this man, he founded the Ramakrishna Mission. Means ये इंसान ने रामाकृष्ण मिशन का फाउंडेशन किया था. मीन्स फाउंड किया था, इनॉग्रेट किया था. He condemned the caste system, ritualistic ceremonies and superstition. मतलब इन्होंने कास्ट सिस्टम मीन्स डिस्क्रिमिनेशन जो होता था हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई में, ये कास्टिज्म होता था, तो इन्होंने वो स्टॉप करवाया है. एंड व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ द पर्सन? ही इज स्वामी विवेकानंदा. राइट, सो वी विल राइट द नेम ऑफ द पर्सन. टेक पेंसिल इन योर हैंड. नाउ वी विल राइट SWAMI, स्वामी, VIVEKANDA, Swami Vivekananda. Now let's move ahead. The second person. He was the founder of Aligarh Muslim University. He always favored Western education. He wanted to raise the status of women in the society. Means this man was in the favor of women. मतलब ये इंसान वुमेन्स के फेवर में थे. क्या फेवर में थे? कि वुमेन्स शुड रेज द स्टेटस. मतलब वुमेन की जो लाइफ थी उसको इम्प्रूव करना था, उनका स्टेटस को इम्प्रूव करना था, हाई लेवल पे लेके जाना था. एंड ही फाउंडेड द मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी इन अलीगढ़. राइट, एंड व्हाट इज द नेम? द नेम इज सर सैयद अहमद खान. सो वी विल राइट द नेम. सर SYED, Syed, AHMED, Ahmad, Khan, KHAN, Khan. See my dear students, if you can't understand my handwriting, help box is given here. You can see the spelling here also. Understood? Now let's see the next picture. Now who is he? He was the founder of Brahmo Samaj and made efforts to stop the custom of sati and child marriage. He supported Western education. Means this man, ये इंसान ने क्या फाउंड किया है? ब्राह्मो समाज को फाउंड किया है। और इन्होंने किसको स्टॉप करवाया है? सती कस्टम को। सती कस्टम मीन्स एक कस्टम हो गया था सती का, जिसके हस्बैंड एक्सपायर हो जाते हैं उनको सती करवाना पड़ता था। तो ये कस्टम इस इंसान ने स्टॉप करवा दिया। एंड ही ऑल्सो स्टॉप द चाइल्ड मैरिज। चाइल्ड मैरिज मीन्स बच्चों की, छोटे बच्चों की बचपन में ही मैरिज कर देते थे, उसको बोलते हैं चाइल्ड मैरिज। सो दिस मैन स्टॉप द कस्टम ऑफ सती एंड चाइल्ड मैरिज। ही सपोर्टेड वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन। ही सपोर्टेड वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन मीन्स इस इंसान ने वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन को सपोर्ट किया था। एंड व्हाट इज द नेम? ही इज राजा राम मोहन रॉय। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट राइटिंग। RAJA राजा, RAM राम, MOHAN मोहन, ROY रॉय, राजा राम मोहन रॉय. Now let's see the next person. He was the founder of Arya Samaj. He condemned child marriage, untouchability and caste system. Now this man founded the Arya Samaj and condemned child marriage and untouchability. Untouchability means the people cannot touch the lower caste people. This was the custom, and he stopped both customs, child marriage and untouchability system. And what is the name of this person? Swami Dayanand Saraswati. So come, let's write. SWAMI Swami, DAYANAND Dayanand Saraswati, SARASWATI Saraswati. Again I am saying, if you can't understand my handwriting, see the help box. Use the help box. Now let's see the last picture. The last picture, he was associated with Theosophy Society. Theosophy Society. She preached against social evils such as child marriage, a caste system. Now, this woman preached against social evils like child marriage. इन्होंने भी social evils मतलब चाइल्ड मैरिज के अगेंस्ट आवाज उठाई थी और कास्ट सिस्टम को भी बंद करवाया था. हु इज शी? शी इज एनी बेसेंट. सो कम, लेट्स राइट हर नेम. ANNIE एनी बेसेंट. BESANT. See, it is BESANT. Here you can see Annie Besant spelling. ANNIE BESANT Besant. Annie Besant. So here we end our today's chapter number 8. So my dear students, take your page number 235. See this. We will start our chapter number 9, the famous first. Now my dear students, what do you mean by famous first? Tell me, what do you mean by famous first? First means, as you know, the first person who performed the duties or some activity first time in the society or first time in the country, first time in the world. They are known as famous first. फर्स्ट उसको बोला जाता है जिन्होंने फर्स्ट टाइम कोई एक्टिविटी सोसाइटी में किया हो या कंट्री को कोई नया चीज़ सिखाया हो या कुछ इन्वेंट किया हो, उसको बोलते हैं फेमस फर्स्ट. सो कम, लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर चैप्टर नंबर 9, फेमस फर्स्ट. सम पर्सन्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड मेक देयर नेम्स थ्रू देयर वर्क. एज आई हैव सेड यू बिफोर, सम पर्सन्स, some intelligent persons make some work or do something first time which remember us for the whole life. Means ये कुछ persons हैं जिनकी activities, जिनके काम, जिनके work ने इनको famous किया है. The first time they have performed some important work and which make them very famous first person. So come, let's start our exercise. Recognize the following first persons and write their names. Use the help box. Now we have to recognize the persons and we have to write their names. So come, let's start. The first picture. The first Indian to get an Oscar award. Now she was the first Indian to get an Oscar award. Oscar award is given from the world's कैटेगरीज. ऑस्कर अवार्ड पूरे वर्ल्ड की कैटेगरी में दिया जाता है वो पर्सन को जिन्होंने एकदम अलग काम किया है, अलग वर्क किया है. सो शी वॉज द फर्स्ट इंडियन टू गेट एन ऑस्कर अवार्ड. मतलब इंडिया के साइड से ये फर्स्ट वुमन थी जिनको ऑस्कर अवार्ड मिला था. एंड व्हाट इज द नेम? भानु, BHANU, भानु Athiya, ATHAIYA. Now my dear students, if you can't understand my handwriting, you can see in the help box. Where is Bhanu Athiya? See here. Is the spelling you can see, right? And you can write. Now let's see the second person. The first foreigner to receive Bharat Ratna. Means he was not Indian, he was foreigner to receive Bharat Ratna award. Means he has done some which work, some work which was we can say that the work he has done was very nice, and being the foreigner he had received the Bharat Ratna. Means फॉरेनर रहने के बाद भी इनको क्या मिला है? भारत रत्न अवार्ड मिला है. सो इट इज अ ग्रेट थिंग. एंड व्हाट इज द नेम? हिज नेम इज अब्दुल गफर खान. सो लेट्स राइट ABDUL अब्दुल, GHAFFAR Abdul Ghaffar, KHAN Khan. I am saying you once again, my dear students, if you can't understand my handwriting, you can see the spelling in the help box. Right? See here. Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Now let's see the next picture. Now who is she? First woman president of the UN General Assembly. She was the first woman in UN General Assembly. And what is the name? Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit. She is Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit. So let's write VIJAYA Vijaya, LAKSHMI Lakshmi, PANDIT Pandit, Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit. Now let's see the next picture. He is the first European invader in India. Now this man was the first European invader in India, and I think you know who is this person. He is Alexander the Great. Let's write ALEXANDER Alexander the Great, GREAT Great. Understood? Let's see the next picture, the fifth picture. I think you know this man. He is the first Nobel Prize winner of Asia. So his name is Rabindranath Tagore. So come, let's write his name. RABINDRANATH Rabindranath Tagore, TAGORE Tagore. Let's see the next picture. I think, my dear students, you know this man. He is the first speaker in Hindi at UNO, means United Nations Organizations. He was the first man to speak in Hindi, and he is Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Yes. So let's write ATAL, Atal BIHARI, Atal Bihari VAJPAYEE. I'm saying you once again, my dear students. If you can't understand my handwriting, you can see the spelling in the help box. See, here it is, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Let's see the next picture. I think you recognize this woman. She is the first woman of Indian origin in space. Means from India side in women's, she was the first lady to step in the space, and her name is Kalpana Chawla. Yes. So come, let's write KALPNA, Kalpana, CHAWLA, Kalpana Chawla. Now next picture. This man was the first viceroy of India. Now he was the first viceroy of India, and what is his name? His name is Lord Canning. LORD, Lord, CANNING, Canning. So here, my dear students, we have completed our lesson number 9, famous first also. So let's move towards our next lesson. Turn the page. Yes, here we are. Lesson number 10, lines and boundaries. What is the name of the lesson? Lines and boundaries. So let's see. Lines and boundaries denote the extent of land of only one country. Lines and boundaries. Boundaries means the lines which are denoted the extent of land, means which shows the boundaries of the country. Lines and boundaries का मतलब ये होता है जो हमें अपनी बाउंड्री, जैसे स्कूल की बाउंड्री वॉल हो गई, हमें पता है ये बाउंड्री वॉल के आगे हमारे स्कूल का एरिया नहीं है, बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर ही हमारे स्कूल का एरिया है. सो दिस लाइन्स एंड बाउंड्रीज आर मेड टू एक्सटेंड द लैंड ऑफ वन property, only one country or personal area. लाइन्स और बाउंड्रीज इसलिए बनाई जाती है जो हमें डिनोट कर सके कि ये एरिया अपना है, जैसे ये अपनी कंट्री का एरिया है, बाउंड्रीज है, ये बाउंड्री वॉल के आगे दूसरा कंट्री है, राइट. सो दिस इज नोन एज लाइन्स एंड बाउंड्रीज. लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द एक्सरसाइज. गिवन बिलो आर सम लाइन्स सेपरेटिंग टू कंट्रीज. Write the names of the relevant country for which these lines have been given. Means, see, here are the lines of the different countries. यहाँ पर lines दी हुई है different countries की. अब हमें इन lines को देख के countries का name लिखना है. Understood? So come, let's write the name of the country. First is 38 parallel. So it's the boundary line of India and Myanmar. Write it, India and Myanmar. Second is Oder-Neisse line. It is the boundary line of Poland and Germany. Third is Radcliffe line. It is the boundary line of India and Pakistan. Fourth is 24th parallel. It is the boundary line of North and South Korea. Next is Maginot line, and it is the boundary line of France and Germany. Next is McMahon line. It is the boundary line of India and China. Next is 49th parallel. It's the boundary line of US and Canada. Next is 17th parallel. It is the boundary line of North and South Vietnam. Drawn line. It is the boundary wall of Pakistan and Afghanistan boundary line. Last is Manhattan line. It is the boundary line of Russia and Finland. So here, my dear students, we have completed this lesson also. Come, let's move towards our next lesson. See your page number 237. And what is the name of the lesson? The 7 Wonders of the Ancient World. Now what is the name? 7 Wonders of the Ancient World. See, I know that you have made know that what do you mean by 7 Wonders of the World. 7 Wonders of the World are of this modern world, of this future world. But now we will see the 7 Wonders of the Ancient World. Ancient world means बिफोर द मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड, मतलब मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड के पहले जो एंशियंट वर्ल्ड था वो एशियन टाइम के 7 वंडर्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. सो कम लेट्स स्टार्ट. आवर ब्यूटीफुल वर्ल्ड इज फुल ऑफ मॉन्यूमेंट्स. Millions of tourists from all over the world throng these places every year. Some of the monuments of this ancient world are given below. See, as it is given here, our beautiful world is full of monuments, right? Millions of tourists travel around the world to see these all monuments. Now in this chapter we are going to see the ancient monuments, right? Come, let's see what is the exercise. Recognize the following monuments of the ancient world and write their names in the given space. Use the help box. As my dear students, you can see the pictures are given of the ancient world's 7 wonders. We have to see, we have to recognize this picture and we have to write the names. Come, let's start. So my dear students, take your pencil in your hand. We will write the names of the monuments. See, I have written the names. Understood? Now it's the time to you to write the names. So come, let's see the first picture. It is the picture of Pharaoh of Alexandria. Alexandria की picture है ये. So we will write Pharaoh of Alexandria. My dear students, if you can't understand my handwriting, you can see in help box. See, it is written first only Pharaoh of Alexandria, right? So it is the first answer. Now second, whose picture is this? It is the statue of Zeus. Z-E-U-S, Zeus. Statue of Zeus. Now third picture is of tomb of Mausolus. Now if you can't understand my writing, again you can use the help box. Here it is, tomb of Mausolus, right? Now next is temple of Diana. Diana, when you heard the word, I know which picture comes in your mind. But this temple of Diana is different. So it is the picture of temple of Diana. Next is Colossus of Rhodes. Here, see, here it is the spelling, Colossus of Rhodes. And last is Hanging Gardens of Babylon. I know you might be liking this picture because it's the picture of Hanging Garden of Babylon, right? Here it is the spelling, Hanging Gardens of Babylon. So my dear students, we have completed this chapter also, right? So my dear students, take your page number 238. Let's start our chapter number 12, United Nations. Now what is the name of the chapter? United Nations. So come, let's start this little chapter. United Nations is an international organization that works for the cause of world peace and security. It officially came into existence on 24th October 1945. We celebrate this day as United Nations Day. The headquarters of United Nations is in New York. The main aim of the UN was to promote international peace, security, economy and social development, human rights issues and cooperation around the world. It has presently 193 members. Now, my dear students, what do you mean by United Nation? United Nation is an organization that work for the cause of world. यूनाइटेड नेशन ऐसा एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो पूरे वर्ल्ड के कंट्री के भलाई के लिए काम करता है. राइट. इट केम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस इन 24 अक्टूबर 1945. मतलब ये अपने पूरे वर्ल्ड में कब एग्जिस्ट हुआ है, कब स्टार्ट हुआ है? 24 अक्टूबर को 1945 में. कि यूनाइटेड नेशन, हाँ, यूनाइटेड नेशन वो काम करेगा पूरे वर्ल्ड के कंट्री के भलाई के लिए. इट्स हेडक्वार्टर इज इन न्यूयॉर्क. तो यूनाइटेड नेशन का जो हेड ऑफिस है, मीन्स जो हेडक्वार्टर है, वो कौन से कंट्री में है? न्यूयॉर्क में है. द मेन एम ऑफ द यूएन इज पीस, सिक्योरिटी, इकोनॉमी. मतलब यूएन का जो एम, जो गोल है, जो मोटो है, वो है पूरा कंट्री में पीस यानी कि शांति, सिक्योरिटी यानी कि सिक्योर करना पूरे लोगों को, इकोनॉमिकली मतलब पैसे के तौर पे भी हेल्प करना है, सोशल डेवलपमेंट के तौर पे भी, और ह्यूमन राइट्स के लिए भी. सो यूनाइटेड नेशन हैज़ 193 मेंबर्स इन इट्स एसोसिएशन. यूनाइटेड नेशन के एसोसिएशन में कितने मेंबर्स हैं? 193 मेंबर्स ऑफ द कंट्री. मीन्स पूरे कंट्री के मिक्स मेंबर्स है इस यूनाइटेड नेशन में. मीन्स डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं होना चाहिए कि इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में ये कंट्री के मेंबर्स ज़्यादा है तो वो कंट्री के फेवर के लिए वो यूनाइटेड नेशन वर्क कर रहा है, ऐसा नहीं. तो 193 मेंबर्स इसलिए है क्योंकि सारे कंट्रीज़ के मिक्स मेंबर्स है, जिसमें डिसीजन एकदम कंफर्म होना चाहिए. किसी के कंट्री के बिहाफ में कोई डिसीजन नहीं हो, डिसीजन वैसा हो जो सारे कंट्रीज़ के बिहाफ में हो, सब कंट्रीज़ के लिए पूरा सिक्योर हो. इसलिए 193 मेंबर्स. नाउ द यूनाइटेड नेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैव 5 मेन ऑर्गन्स. मीन्स इस यूनाइटेड नेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के 5 मेन ऑर्गन्स होते हैं जो ये यूनाइटेड नेशन को रन यानी कि गवर्न करते हैं, मीन्स चलाते हैं. फर्स्ट इज जनरल असेंबली. जनरल असेंबली में क्या होता है? सेकेंड इज सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल. सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में क्या होता है? एंड थर्ड इज इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल, ECOSOC मीन्स इकोनॉमिक और सोशल. इसमें क्या होता है? और फोर्थ है सेक्रेटरी. फिफ्थ है इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस. मीन्स ये 5 ऑर्गन्स मेन ऑर्गन्स है यूनाइटेड नेशन के. मतलब ये मेन 5 पार्ट है जिसमें पूरा डिसीजन फाइनल होता है. जनरल असेंबली में, सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में, इकोनॉमिक सोशल में, सेक्रेटरी में और इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस में. राइट. मीन्स यूनाइटेड नेशन एक इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस भी है. कोई 2 कंट्रीज़ के बीच में वॉर चल रहा है और डिसीजन नहीं निकल पा रहा है तो ये यूनाइटेड नेशन इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस में वो केस लेके जाएंगे और 193 मेंबर्स सब बैठ के डिस्कस करेंगे और वो प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन निकलेगा. राइट. नाउ लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड्स एक्सरसाइज. नाउ व्हाट इज द एक्सरसाइज? एक्सरसाइज A. Identify the following 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council by the flags. Use the help box. See, flags are given here of the different countries. We have to recognize the flags and we have to write the name of the countries. Right? Let's see. The first flag. And which country's flag it is? USA. So you will write here USA. Second is United Kingdom. It's the flag of United Kingdom. So we'll write here United Kingdom. Third flag is of Russia. So we will write here Russia. Fourth flag is of France. So you will write here France. And fifth flag, I think you know, my dear students, which country's flag is this? It's China. Yes. So you will write here China. Let's move towards next question. Next question is answer the following questions. Now first question is UNO stands for, means what is the full form of UNO? Now the answer is the full form of UNO is United Nations Organization. See, United Nation Organization is the answer. Second question is, when is United Nation Day is celebrated? And your answer is 24th October. When we celebrate United Nation Day? 24th October. Third, where is the headquarters of United Nation? It's in New York. As I have said you before, the headquarters of United Nation is in New York. Now fourth question, how many countries are the members of UNO? It's 193 countries, right? So my dear students, here we have completed this lesson also. Now it's the time to take leave. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you all have understood this lesson. If you had any problem related to the lesson or exercise, you can ask me. So it's the time to take leave. I'll see you in the next video. Till that time, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, be happy. Bye bye.